Hi there, nice to be back. Today we're going to make the easiest of tomato sauces, which we can serve with meatballs, which are a lighter version of a meatball for the summer. And it could also be used as the base for any of your pasta dishes. Add as many vegetables to it as you wish. Change it from oregano to chili. Great little sauce to make. Then we're going to make the meatballs. Now we're using raw meat, so we have to remember to wash our hands and wash our utensils right the way through this recipe to keep everybody safe. We're going to start with a tablespoonful of oil in a deep saucepan, and we're going to add to that some finely chopped onions and some garlic, which again has been very finely chopped. And we're going to start that off cooking, and then I'm going to add some oregano. Having cooked the onions slowly for 8 minutes, it brings out the sweetness in the onions, and you do tend to get a slight caramelisation from them. We're going to add in a full tin of plum tomatoes, and then we're going to rinse the tin out with 400 ml of hot water and add in a half of one of these stock cubes, and that's just going to sit and simmer. Bring it up to the boil and then let it simmer for about 20 minutes while we make the meatballs. Stage is very simple as well. We're going to actually make the meatballs, which is a combination of mince, to which we add some bread that we have soaked in 2 tablespoonfuls of milk, some very finely chopped onion, and then our spices. We have oregano again, and we have some very finely chopped garlic and some fresh parsley. I'm going to add all these ingredients into the bowl. The one other, probably more unusual ingredient that we add to this is some ricotta cheese, and we can just mix that through again. It makes them so light and fluffy compared with these solid meatballs that we get in the supermarket, and give a lot of flavour, and also extends the mixture. The ricotta adds some a source of calcium, which is needed for the growth and development of bones, and also the repair of bones. Now that the mixture is made, we're going to take tablespoonfuls of the mix and roll it into a tight meatball, and then put them into a lightly greased plate or bowl, so that they can go into the fridge covered until we're ready to cook them in the sauce. 14 meatballs. Now it's important that you try and make them the same size so that they all cook at the same time. As you can see, I have half of the batch of meatballs gently pan frying. I'm going to just get them so that they're browned on all sides, and then take them out and let them cool. Once they're cool, I'm going to freeze them to use on another occasion. The other meatballs, I'm just going to take with a spoon and drop them into the hot sauce and allow them to poach. and this will take about 15 minutes. They will hold their shape, especially when they go into a hot sauce, and you'll be able to serve them straight from the pan, or allow the entire dish to cool and again be able to freeze that. Now that the meatballs have been poached, I've taken them out and put them in a dish ready for either serving or to allow them to cool, to go into the freezer, and I'm continuing to boil the sauce a little to thicken.